Hello Talk family and welcome back to another episode of Talk the Talk. I'm your host, my name is Pillay Bechan, and joining me today is Geraldine Pillay. I love saying the surname because that's my maiden surname. So Geraldine is the National Fleet Manager at GWM South Africa. Today is my first time meeting Geraldine, and we get to know each other before we shoot. So such a pleasant and lovely, amazing woman, and I can't wait to hear more about her. But from what I know about Geraldine and why she was nominated to be on this platform, apparently Geraldine brings a powerful blend of leadership, business insight, and strategic thinking to her role, with executive development training through Stellenbosch Business School, executive development, a postgraduate qualification in marketing management, and a Bachelor of Arts in Education. Oh my goodness, her career reflects both depth and adaptability. Wow, you're a teacher. You're actually a teacher.
I'm a teacher.
Okay. So yes, her journey spans business development, marketing, and leadership, underpinned by a strong foundation in people development and long-term strategy. Geraldine's ability to connect structure, vision, and execution continues to make a meaningful impact in the fleet and the mobility space. So without further ado, let's welcome Geraldine. And as always, this interview is brought to you by Sariti Solutions and MFC, a division of Nedbank. Hello, Geraldine.
Thank you, Dish. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming. I love your surname, by the way.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Okay. Wow. I'm really so excited to get to know you. I just dropped my mic. That's how excited I am. But where did your journey begin in motoring South Africa? Okay, not in motoring South Africa. Where did your journey begin in terms of why did you become a teacher?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so you taught. Okay, let's start from
taught
there.
for 9 months.
Okay.
9 whole months.
9 whole months. It's like carrying a baby, okay? Okay, let's start from there.
So when I applied to university back in the day, there was no online. It was all paper, envelope, postage. And I applied all over the country. Teaching was not what I wanted to do. I actually wanted to do speech and hearing therapy.
Okay.
Gave it to my dad to post out my applications, and in true traditional Indian fashion, my dad wouldn't let me out the province. So he did not send my applications out except to the 2 universities in Natal, which was back then, it was called University of Natal, the Durban campus, Pietermaritzburg campus, and UDW at the time.
Okay.
Found this out probably the December beforehand. Went to his work, and I was a bit of a fiddler, so I was digging through his desk drawers and I found all my applications.
Oh, no, so sorry.
Needless to say, I was very unhappy.
I'm so sorry, Geraldine.
His response.
I'm going to apologize on his behalf the tears later.
So his response to me was, no, your mum's a teacher, your aunts are all teachers, so teaching it was. So I started out at UND with a general bachelor's degree, and then did my postgrad in higher education. I got a job, so I qualified as an English and history teacher, but I ended up teaching computer literacy.
Okay.
In Ferndale High in Randburg in Johannesburg.
All right.
I was interviewed on the telephone, so I didn't have a face-to-face interview.
So this must have been in 1990, no.
No.
So I matriculated in 2000.
Late 90s. So we're talking about 99, 2000.
I was still in high school.
Yeah, it was probably, it was 99.
Right.
Got interviewed by the school principal telephonically, hired me telephonically. Packed my bags and...
Because cell phones were not out then, right? Okay.
Well, they were, but it was those Nokia bricks. Yeah.
The one you carried on your back, actually.
Yes, that's
okay.
Came up to Johannesburg, taught for 9 months, but 6 months into it, I realized this is not for me. I know what an educator should look like. I come from a family of educators, and I wasn't it. And I wasn't ready to ruin a young adult's life. But the fact that I wasn't happy.
Yeah.
It wasn't for me, it wasn't about passion. It was about the paycheck at the end of the month. And I needed to do something that I was passionate about.
Right.
At that point, I did not know what I was passionate about.
Okay.
I ended up going to Taiwan to teach English there for a while. I traveled around Taiwan, in and around China as well.
And back then it was unheard of. It's common now, but
exactly.
Wow, well done.
Coming from a family of being the only daughter and the youngest, very wrapped in cotton wool, so the travel.
So you
me
counteracted what your dad did. He didn't want to send you to another province, so you just decided another country.
There we go. Left the country.
Okay.
Just taught me how to be independent, stand on my own 2 feet, travel, explore who I was, explore what I wanted. Because at that point I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. Came back to the country, still did not know what I wanted. I worked for a student exchange organization for a while where we brought in students. I looked after the ones from the southern hemisphere, so it was mainly South American. Had between 20 and 25 of these lovely young souls between the ages of 16 and 18 that I took care of, placed them in homes, got them to school. So I was mummy, I was friend, I was program coordinator, I was all of it. But I was still young as well, in my early 20s. And the responsibility was a lot, to be responsible for these kids. Still didn't find my passion that got me. I worked at Prime Media Broadcasting for a while, with 94.7 and 702 in their sales department and their programming department. I got married while I was there, had my daughter, came back from maternity leave, and what I enjoyed whilst I was there, and I was there for probably about 5-6 years, I didn't find that passion anymore.
Wow.
Had a passion for vehicles, for cars. The Chevrolet brand at the time actually was my thing.
Right.
An employment agency called me and said, well, we've got a job for a secretary at General Motors South Africa, to be the secretary for the sales and marketing vice president. At the time it was Malcolm Gold. And I'm like, okay, I'll do the interview. I missed the interview 3 times because the job I was in, it was logs and ads ran 24/7. We had to have logs into the studios. For whatever reason it was, I couldn't get out of work.
Okay.
And yes, I'm looking for another job, but I'm not going to let my current job suffer either. So on the 4th opportunity I had to go in for the interview, I thought, well, what am I gonna do different? So I did a self-presentation. So I presented myself in PowerPoint. I didn't own a laptop. I didn't have anything, but I went in. I said to the human resources lady that interviewed me, I said, well, I've got something. If you've got a laptop that I could borrow, I'd like to start off the interview. And she said, hello, welcome, no problem. She set it up. I did my thing. She said, thank you very much, goodbye. And that was it. Because literally all the interview questions I answered in the self-presentation that I had done. I drove out to the main gate parking area, and the employment agency called and said, well, you've got a second interview. I don't know what you did, but you certainly wowed them. Come in again. Second interview was with the VP for sales and marketing, and his first question was, you way overqualified to answer my phone and keep my diary.
Wow.
And I said, yes, I am overqualified. However, you give me the job, I'll pay my dues to you and do this job to the best of my ability, use the time, and I know I will have time in between to further study. And in a year's time, here's my 5-year goal. And in a year's time, I would like to be on the Chevrolet marketing team. And that's exactly what we did. I did my postgrad in marketing management whilst I was his PA for that year. And to the day, on the 1st of July, he moved me into the Chevrolet marketing team. Did a whole various jobs there, from marketing analyst to product management. I did research, dealer advertising as well, co-op claims. Then I was promoted into product management, so I ran the product management of Chevrolet Spark and Chevrolet Utility. A few years later, I was called in and said, well, we're moving you to the Isuzu brand as product manager. And I still remember Alistair Ironside was the marketing manager at the time. And I said to him, I don't know anything about big LCVs. Talk to me about passenger. I'm fine with it, but I can't do this. And he said, believe in yourself. He said, posture yourself and you can do this. He says, you've got my support and I will assist you. Okay, got onto it. Was product manager for about 3-4 years, and then when General Motors left the country and we merged with Isuzu Trucks and became Isuzu South Africa, I opted to stay on with the company and didn't take a package, and I was then moved into the fleet space. Very scary, very daunting.
So this was how many years ago?
This was in 2018.
Okay, so you're in the fleet space now for 8 years. Yeah, 8 years.
So in 2018, get told, okay, you're moving into this fleet space. I know nothing. I have had a ponytail because of my marketing experience, my marketing passion. I know the product. Being product manager, I know how to spec a vehicle, I know how to price a vehicle, I know how to run comparisons, but I don't know what it's like to sit in front of a customer and sell. I don't sell. Yeah, it was a difficult move. My words to my line management at the time was, I don't want to be here. I don't want to do this job. So he says, well, we stuck with each other, so let's make this work. His leadership and guidance and the things that he taught me, the little nuggets that you don't get on a piece of paper or in a book when you study, it led me to where I am today.
Yeah.
He basically prepared me to take on his role, but I moved on to a different brand. So I've been with GWM South Africa for almost a year and a half now. Feels just like yesterday. Took me a long time to make the decision to make the move. Obviously, if you consider my start with GM and then Isuzu, that was 17 years. So 17 years was home, 17 years was family, 17 years was familiarity. But for me personally, I'd reached my ceiling where, what next? What is the next move? So it took me 6 months before I accepted the offer to come across, and I am absolutely loving every moment of it, every challenge that's at me.
So tell us more about this product.
GWM.
Yes.
Okay, GWM, for many people, they think Chinese product, there's so many of them in the market. And there's so many Chinese brands
and
coming in.
there's so many more coming.
So many more coming in.
And they're amazing.
They're all amazing. They all have technology. They all have so much to offer, great prices, etc. GWM has been in the country for 18 years. We consider ourselves in our infancy. We are just at that stage where we can take on and grow. So we're one of the longest Chinese brands in the country. So I've got this notion. Toyota and Isuzu, okay, they're Japanese brands. Yeah. But in South Africa, they are South Africanized. They are a South African product. They're a South African brand. They're recognized
every brand that's here is
in households. So whenever we say, oh, you're a Chinese brand, you're a Chinese product, you're a Chinese OEM. No, we're South African. We've been here for 18 years. And we have...
It's like us Indians. We're 1860 people.
Yes, and
we're South Africans.
We're not leaving the country anytime soon. We are here, we're here to stay.
Because we love Haval.
We are consistently growing our brand, growing our strength, growing our commitment to our customer base.
Oh, that's amazing. What do you enjoy most about your role? I know you don't enjoy being in front of the camera, or you don't like the attention and that type of thing, and that's why I just want to thank you in front of our audience. We do put this on Facebook and social media, and we have a really strong following on our associate platforms, which is our all-female groups, and obviously on WhatsApp. So the whole interview will be on WhatsApp, but we are on for Facebook, and we will obviously compress this interview and your answers. But for our WhatsApp followers and our groups, which I'll add you to one of them, can you tell us what do you enjoy most about your role as fleet manager, and what can they expect if they want to be not fleet manager but in fleet? What should they expect? What can they how can they empower themselves to become what and who you are in the industry?
What I enjoy most, there's so many things. It's the drive, it's the rush. Something I didn't think I would enjoy when I took on a sales role. But fleet sales for me is not a transaction, not an instant transaction.
When you say fleet sales, you're talking about 10 cars or more, 3 cars or more, 4 cars or more?
I'm talking about, so in my current role, I'm responsible for dealer fleet sales as well as direct fleet sales. So that's anything from a small fleet having 4 vehicles on their fleet to a big leasing house that's got 10,000 vehicles on their fleet.
Wow. Does our country have companies that have 10,000?
You've got your you've got your Air Leasing, you've got your Equestras, your Fleet Africas.
Wow.
You know, so there's
10,000 cars.
There's big leasing companies out there.
All right.
And it's managing.
That makes sense.
Like I said, fleet is not about instant transaction. It's about relationships.
Yeah.
And I think that is what I enjoy most, is building those long-standing relationships with these customers, understanding who they are, what are their needs, what do they require, what are their applications, who are their customers, who are their end users, and finding a mobility solution for them.
And what advice can you give to young girls or young woman that wants to
believe in your dreams? If you've got a passion, go out there. You can get deep to it like I did 6 times. But stay true to yourself. Stay true to your beliefs. You've got a voice. Air your voice.
Geraldine, who's been your inspiration like through this journey? I know you mentioned one of your mentors, but personally, is there your dad? I think you've spoken about your dad a couple of times to me prior to being on camera.
My dad was a furniture salesman. My dad could sell snow to an Eskimo. He was amazing at his job. My mom always says, well, I get that from him. And I think even though I mentioned to you, I'm not one for talking about myself or talking about what I do. I know what I need to do. I know what I want to do, and I just go out there and do it. But when it comes to having those conversations, having that people streak, I think I do get that from my dad. So yeah, he does inspire me that if he could excel so well in selling furniture, world's my oyster. My mom gave me the platform. They both gave me the platform to educate me, to give me everything that I have, and now it's for me to give back, to find who Geraldine actually is. And that's something that I pass on to my daughter as well. You have a voice. You know what you want. You know what your dreams are. I will be here. I'll stand by you. Be strong. Be independent. Go and get what you want. Depend on nobody, because you can do it.
So Geraldine, you've been following us on social, and you were introduced to this platform. This is the first time, as I mentioned before, that we're meeting, but you have heard of the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards. What do you think about, this is our 8th year running, how do you feel about a platform like that? It's unmatched globally, supported by Nedbank, MFC, a division of Nedbank, and it's the longest running platform in the world, I think, in the automotive.
It's fantastic to have a platform where young women can have an opportunity to be showcased, to be seen, to give
Young and old woman, by the way.
And old woman, yes, I speak for myself.
The young and middle age like me and older. I swear to God, Geraldine, the ladies that have been in this industry for 40 years have sat with me, and the amount of wisdom that I receive from them is invaluable. As you said, it's something you cannot learn from a textbook.
That's correct.
And I value, in fact, one of the women is the reason that you are here, because apparently now that I'm seeing my producer, my head of media, he says to me that Adele had introduced you to the to the program.
So Adele is a classic example of what I said earlier in terms of relationships.
Yeah.
So in this business, if you don't have a personal relationship or with somebody, it's very difficult to transact, because a relationship means trust.
Yeah.
Trust and integrity.
Absolutely.
Those are key focuses on what you have. It makes selling the fantastic products that we've got so much easier. They trust you, they will trust your brand.
Yeah. Sure.
And bringing with me in the last 18 months, those trusted relationships, those long-standing relationships, have definitely helped me show the fleet industry out there. This is who GWM is.
Yeah.
This is what we have to offer. This is what the product offering is.
Right.
You have known me for many years. You have known I will not stand by something that I don't believe in.
Absolutely.
And it's opened up doors that otherwise we wouldn't have had open.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just takes something small to get that opportunity to showcase what we have to offer.
Absolutely.
What do I say to a younger person or somebody coming into the industry is, start with believing in yourself. Starting from the bottom. Go through the detours. Educate yourself. Learn. And there's many forms of learning. Engage in a mentorship program. It always helps having somebody to talk to and bounce off ideas. And don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Be your authentic self. Don't try to be somebody else or something else.
Yeah.
And you will make mistakes. You will fail. But learn from that. Learn from that and move forward.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that.
Pleasure.
I think I interview so many familiar faces in the studio. I think we're over 1,200 episodes in now to this program.
Wow.
It's 6 years running. And the program, Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, 8 years running. Vimza is 8 years old. My birthday is on the 8th, it's this week. It's a very special number, it's the infinity.
Happy birthday to you for this week.
Thank you. And I'm so glad I met another Pillay. our women of color in our industry is few and far between. Women are few and far between. And it's so amazing to have you, and so amazing that you come and shared your voice and meeting you for the first time.
Thank you.
I know this is going to be, you'll be back, and you'll be in a different position, and one day you might be the CEO of GWM, we never know. And that's what we aim to do. We have more CEOs, more MDs, and more people in management roles in our industry. So that's why we're here, and that's what we want to empower. So thank you for lending your voice to us. We appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for being so resilient and so strong. Dynamite truly comes in small packages, I can see that. I'm a big package, but you really are amazing, and thank you. So we are now going to move off the topic and do my favorite thing that I do on this program, and play 30 seconds.
Oh,
okay, so you can pick up your cards, and I'm going to first, oh my God, they call me that of the motoring industry. It is a talk. She is a very famous woman, a billionaire in America. Who is she?
That's told you, my brain and my mouth don't. It takes a while before they connect. Oprah.
Yes. Say the whole name.
I forgot.
The Oprah Winfrey
The
Show.
Oprah Winfrey Show. There we go.
Okay, not hot chocolate. What's the other one? The green, comes in the green container.
Milo.
Right, okay. Don't worry about your cards. Don't worry, you'll get there. The next one was the struggle. So you're struggling there. Don't worry, you get you're gonna have fun with me because my IQ is so low in top. Okay, I really don't know movies and I don't know songs, and so please don't go that route, artists and that type of thing with me.
Don't
okay?
worry. I know songs by the sound of it. Don't ask me who sings it or what it's called.
One more. Kim Kardashian, her ex-husband.
I don't know.
His surname is not East. It's opposite of East is
Kanye West.
Yes.
Okay.
You see, and that's what you have to do with me.
You should have my daughter here for that question.
Okay, exactly. Okay, so there's a cool drink. It's orange.
Fanta.
No, the other one. It's made. You get a grenadilla flavor. The first name of it is. You even got a soda water made by this.
Schweppes.
Yes, that's it. You see? Okay, go easy on me, okay?
Ooh. He sucks blood.
A vampire.
Other word for it, or other name for it.
Vampire? Huh? He sucks blood.
Yeah.
He eats blood. He drinks blood.
Drinks blood.
Drinks blood.
What is vampire also known as? The movie.
I don't know. Say it.
Dracula.
Oh, Dracula. You see, I told you.
The fuel used in a P300 Bucky. A GWM P300 Bucky. The fuel type.
Diesel.
There we go.
Gosh, thank God I knew that one. At least we got some education on the P3. Did we? Yeah, we actually test drove the P3.
He's a monster and he's green.
Shrek.
Yes.
No, yes. Oh, is Shrek a monster?
Whoa.
He's just like, I thought he was a cute ugly teddy
cute
bear.
monster.
Okay, that was fun, Gerald. Did you want to do another one? I can see you want to do another. You're getting into it.
Okay. Let's do another one.
Okay.
I'd have to think about these first.
Okay.
See, how can I relate this to my product? Oh, the other
Why do you want to relate this to your product? See,
GWM
can you see
person comes out.
my cameraman is laughing at you. This is not about the product. It's about me getting it right.
That's just me. I'm gonna slip it in anyway.
Okay, GWM. Please put
There
the
we
logo. Yeah.
There we go. There we go. One of the larger rental companies in South Africa. Operating in Namibia and Botswana as well.
Is it Europcar? No, Tempest.
No, they're not green.
Red. Are they red? Avis.
Avis. Red.
Yay! And how does that? Okay, you obviously Avis is carrying GWM.
Actually, all of the major rental companies carry GWM in their fleet. So
that's amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, rentals.
Thank you for supporting GWM. Actually, the Haval, when it came out, I think I was one of the first journalists to drive the Haval, and I put my name behind it. I had it was called Blossom.
You named it.
No, the sales lady from the dealership had a sunflower on it. It was a H2, and it was the start of the range, and I loved it. Thank you so much, Geraldine, once again for playing 30 seconds with me. I just love when we do that. And yeah, we also would like to extend our gratitude to our viewers for engaging with our content and by watching, commenting and sharing our interviews. Our non-profit initiatives include the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards powered by MFC and Nedbank, which is part of Nedbank, and the Talk the Talk Studios supported by Sariti Solutions. We are here to honor and to focus on celebrating the women in the South African motoring industry, women like Geraldine. So our mission goes far beyond storytelling and playing 30 seconds. So we strive really to make a positive impact on lives. Together, we are dedicated to uplifting and to empowering women. So ladies, women's empowerment is central to achieving true gender equality. It is about strengthening self-worth, building confidence in decision making, and ensuring that access to opportunities and resources are there. It is about having the power to shape your own life, both personally and professionally, and the ability to change or to create meaningful change, just the way that Geraldine is doing right now. It's so important to get involved in these programs that we offer, and that many organizations and many platforms are offering right now. Gender equality is not a woman-only conversation. Absolutely not. We have so many male counterparts, supporters, and we're so thankful for it. It is women empowerment is about the relationship between women and men in society. The actions, the attitude and support of men and boys are essential in building a more equal, inclusive future. So empowerment grows when we work together, challenge norms and commit to progress, not just for women but for everyone. So let this be a reminder that the question should never be who's going to let me. It should always be who's going to stop me.